All right, guys, so let's get the party started.
You could try to play it, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill, no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play it, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place. I wanna be first, work till it hurts. Dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play it, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan. Your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the fucking hours it takes to get some power. Don't be sour, take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And all the doubters, they're just downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
What's going on, everyone? Rabid here. Yes, the real Rabid, not the fake Rabid that shows up in the comments every once in a while. But yeah. Hey, how's it going, everyone? What's happening? It is Tuesday. Let's spin the intro. Nice. I hit the right button. Awesome. How's everyone doing today? What's going on? Looks like we have a lot of people busy. We're not, pumped up full room like we usually are, but we do have Dennis Matovich, Rick K, J-Rad, OCTOMINER, UltraComb619, who is looking for a group. Yeah, you know what? We'll do a raid or a battle later. OCTOMINER, UltraComb619, Justin K, Just Lucky Mining. What's going on? Check it in. Rick K, Johannes, and Dennis Matovich. What's going on, everyone? How are you guys doing on this Tuesday? I don't know. Is it afternoon, morning, depending where you are? It's just before noon, my time anyway. Looks like the weather's going to be fairly nice, and we're going live. There were a few things I wanted to look at here, but I was not ready for it. I'm also doing an experiment currently, but I got a message earlier on Twitter that states about selling Toncoin. So I was going to sell my Toncoin live, but I've been having issues with my Windows. So every time I go into a certain folder, my computer likes to reboot. So I did not prepare that. So I'm not even going to touch it until I finally do, a Windows fresh reinstall and whatnot. But, or, I do it after the fact and then do a video on it. But there's a way, allegedly, to sell your Toncoin. I don't have very much, like maybe 14 to 16 coins. So what is that at the current price? Maybe 20 bucks worth or something, but you can sell it without having to wrap it and without any type of KYC. So it looks like there's an exchange out there. It also works for Chia. So I'm going to be checking that out later on here. The big news of the day, Chump Change took the mask off on the Miners Round Table. Seb was the special guest. Oh, did he? Did he really? He took off the mask? Right on, right on. Revealing the face. But you know what? I am going to, actually, you know what? I can't really say I'm going to remain a mystery because I did dox myself a while back. It does sound like people slowly are forgetting about it. So that's a good thing. And now I just revamped that. But there are some screenshots there. But moving forward, I will not be doing that. I won't be doing that. I may show up from time to time in a mask, in a hoodie, in a toque mask. Maybe my eyes will showcase, or as usual, I come out with the old Vendetta thing. Now, a lot of people don't like the Vendetta mask. They, the comments in there, they called it kids play, not worth it, can't take you seriously, whatever. But you know what? They still watch the video. So, you know what? Being how it is, that's just the way I roll. And looks like Chump Change is now revealed. So, grass to him. He's out there. But I'm anonymous. That's the whole point of crypto, isn't it? Anonymous has more suspicion to it and everything. Don't you think? I think it's awesome. I think it's better that way, in all honesty. But I did dox myself a little while ago. Some of you guys revealed me. Now, some people sent screenshots to me of it, and it was a decent shot, but it wasn't really a best shot. So it doesn't really capture what I actually look like, but it gives a good idea of it. But anyway, yes, I'm staying anonymous, so I'm not doing that. Anyway, moving forward. What else we got? Yeah, he got a nice thin little beard line going on. I will never forget. Right on. Good stuff. But what was I talking about now? Toncoin. Yeah, you can sell it without having to go through the, I think it was Pancake Swap and other things before. It's a legit exchange, and you don't have to wrap it into anything like you previous did, and you don't have to, do any type of KYC. You can just pretty much swap it to something, move it around, and allegedly it works. Same for Chia. So that's awesome. I wanted to go over that on this live stream and sell my Toncoin. But yeah, I'll have to do that on another live stream, or I'll do a video on it. But we'll see what happens. I haven't even tried it out myself. It was just a tip I got. So we'll see what happens. But I am doing an experiment right now. How's the quality? Do we have low quality or anything right now? Because I am mining currently on the CPU right now. But I did drop my threads down 50%. So allegedly, instead of, it's a 5950X, we're just going to bring this up right here and show you kind of what I got talking about here. Make sure you guys can see. Oh yeah, you guys can see this totally fine on this view. So there's my CPU. And well, I'm at 62% utilization now because I am live streaming. But before the live stream was live and I had all my tabs and everything open, ready to go, I was sitting at about 52 to 55% utilization, which makes sense. It's good. But for some reason, my hash rate did not drop 50%. It's still like 70 or 80% of what I was getting. So let's just take a look at my actual hash rate. So I am on Pulsar currently, SRB miner. I just got a rejected share. Awesome. Gotta love those. Anyway, look at my hash rate. I'm still at 100 kilohash. Wow, I'm at like 90%, 85. So this thing allegedly, let me just scroll this up before, oh, I swapped. But you can see I'm using 16 threads for CPU mine. It's a 32 thread, 16 core, 32 thread CPU, the 5950X. I limited it to 16 threads and I decided, you know what, I'm going to keep mining and live stream to see what happens when I set at this. Normally I do 135 kilohash, all threads flat out. I'm at 99 to 100 kilohash while streaming with all these windows and tabs open. And I can confirm that. Look at this. I only have 16 threads maxed out. And the rest are, you know, not even really being used over here or over here. So I could probably add a couple threads, but my hash rate is not dropping to what it should be. So that's interesting. Now I wonder how much power I'm saving. Usually I drop it to 28 threads. So when I do mine this, you can see I have two setups here. I'm just going to go to my downloads, SRB miner. And look at this. I have two presets here for Pulsar. And one, this is Pulsar mining. It's just named Pulsar. And that's full thread. That's full 32. And then when I want to edit a video or something like that, I turn them right off when I record and everything using my PC if I'm not using my camera. But when I'm editing and stuff, I go to the 28 thread and then I can edit and everything with no problem and continue to mine. I obviously for the live stream, I edited this down to 16 threads. You can see right here. And we just confirmed in the miner at 16 threads. But from 135 kilohash down to 199, now we're at 96 because I'm opening all these windows and whatnot. We are not losing 50% of that hash rate. Yes, I dropped below 25 threads. I'm at 16. Look at the threads being used in Windows. We can see 16 of the threads here are fully utilized and the other half is not. And we're only using 63% utilization now because I also went live. I was at 54, 55% with all my windows and tabs open before I started live streaming. So yeah, we're only using 62% while live streaming, but our hash rate has only dropped like not even 20%. 135 kilohash to 96, sometimes 100. Like I'm not sure what that is. That's, you know, maybe 20% or something, but I think that's really good. And now that makes me wonder, what kind of efficiencies, hash to watt ratios could we look at potentially not utilizing your full CPU? Now this is only for curve hash. I do find, or actually I didn't find it out. Some people were coming back to me and saying, the 5000 series is actually performing a lot better than the 3000 series on Pulsar. Now when it came to Raptorium, we found the 3000 series was slightly better, but not much, not worth what the scalpers decided to do when I first dropped, you know, how to mine Raptorium and all this stuff, and it was exploding and making CPUs, you know, absolutely phenomenal, profitable, like more than GPUs. But, you know, scalpers took over, but it looks like the 5000 series does outperform on this coin. Just for a quick example here, let's just jump into Hive OS. Now, I don't have a 5900X. I wish I did to kind of test this out. But look at our 3950X. Rig 10 and Rig 9 here, they're 3950Xs. They're doing 111 kilohash. All threads, same settings as my 5950X in my workstation in Windows. And this thing, my workstation is the 5000 series is doing 135 kilohash when I have all my threads opened up. And other people are saying 5900Xs, we're pulling about 90 to 95 kilohash, where you can see here I'm doing about 83. So 5000 series is outperforming the 3000 series, at least in terms of Pulsar. Now I am doing a 24-hour test. I haven't tested Pulsar for a little while to see how profitable it is. And, you know, here's some numbers. You guys are in the live stream. We're going to have a look. Sabiala Galama, good night. You're heading to bed? All right, man. Thank you for checking out a little bit of the stream. What's going on? Automatic Beats, what's happening? What's going on? Grab that screenshot I sent you in Discord. Uh-oh, grab the screenshot. Is it a dox? Are you tricking me? I think you're probably doxed. You're not sending the screenshot of me, are you? I'm just joking. Let's check this out. Let's see what you're referring to here. I don't have it. Or wait, which screenshot? Did you just post it just now? General chat, CPU chat. Let me know where this is. Where is it? Okay, I can't see CPU. Did you just post it or is it from a while back? Good info on Pulsar. I got my first Flux node payout today. Oh, nice, Johannes. Nice. How much was that payout? The one of Pulsar. Is it in the Pulsar? It's in a DM. Oh, it's in. Oh, in DM. Okay, in DM. Let me scroll down. I have so many DMs. It might have disappeared. Let me try to find it. Wait, let me check this. Confirming. Just a miner. Oh, there you are, just a miner. I found you. Hold on, looking for this. Rig 2. Okay. Oh, here they are. The screenshots. Okay, stop. Open. Oh man, I hate this. All right, I'm just gonna go here. Bam. So here, which one's which? Just a miner. If you want to kind of showcase this to us, I'm gonna open the original, I guess. So here we are. So which one is the 5950X? I'm guessing it's rig 1 then. 90 kilohash. Is this correct? You're getting 90 kilohash on a 5950X, where the 3950X are pulling about 83 or so. So yeah, look at that, 90 kilohash. The 5000 series is outperforming the 3000. Rig 1 is the 5900. So here we go. Rig 1, 90.71 kilohash on Pulsar, where the 39 yada yada, we're getting 83.57, 83.51, 83 kilohash pretty much across the board here on 3900X, is where the 5000 series is pulling 90 kilohash. Nice. And I can confirm with the 3950s versus the 5950s at 111 kilohash on the 3950s versus 135 kilohash on the 5950X. Now, as for power consumptions, I don't know what those numbers are at the current time frame right now, but interesting. Now let's just see. We're flipping around. Okay, yeah, we're still at 64 utilization. What's our hash rate sitting at now? 97. Yeah, so looks like mining is going fine. Like limited to 16 threads, but we're still almost at 100 kilohash. We're mining, well, our hash rate is higher than a 5900X on this 5950X with utilizing only 16 threads, half the CPU, and we're streaming with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 7 windows open, and I got about 5 or 6 other programs open as well. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. This 5950X is beast mode. What? Your 5950X gets 118 kilohash. What do you have it set on? Mine is here. Let's take a look. Oh, and I'm overclocked right now, or underclocked. I'm at 3.81 volt, and you can see not all. This one's only using 1233 from the streaming 2000. These ones aren't even fully maxed out, pretty much though. 3.79, and when I have them limited at 3.8, you can see here at 1 volt. So yeah, you can see right here, like we're not even utilizing all threads according to Ryzen Master. But again, I'm not sure how's the quality on my end. It looks like it looks like it's kind of blurry. So is it clear to you guys? I'm not sure, but I'm also noticing my lag time. That's one thing why I also like the 5-minute countdown at the beginning. It sometimes makes me realize that I forgot a miner and stuff on, because I can watch the countdown timer from my stream to the live stream that's going on, and I can see that I have a 3-second delay, 2-second delay, 5-second delay, or sometimes upwards of 15 seconds. So I know something's going on with the internet, or I left a miner on or something. But even while streaming and everything, I only have like a 3 or 4 second delay, so everything's looking pretty good. Looks like Pulsar's sitting around 2 cents, which made me wonder. I was checking that this morning. I have about an hour to go until I do hit that what is it, Xbitron, till I do hit that 24-hour mark. I have about an hour left, so I'm just gonna go PLSR, and we're just gonna click on it. We're sitting at 0.25. So let's just see what we're coming up to in terms. You guys are gonna see all this. I'll probably make a video on this later on and stuff, but you guys are here live, you guys are following the channel, you guys are the diehard Rabid miners, so obviously you guys hear about everything first. I'm just gonna go to my web, actually full screen probably for this operation, so you guys can see, even though it's gonna be kind of hard for you to see. But I'm sitting at balance currently of 253.56 Pulsar. I have 4.3 immature. So if I add that up, actually I don't really need to. 4 plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 457 Pulsar currently right now. Calculator. So we punch in our calculator. What was that? 457. 457 times 0.02 5.8, 5.8, and then looks like 4 nines. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're sitting at $11.83 so far in the past 24, or actually about 22 and a half hours, 23 hours. So one more hour to go still. All in all, my rigs, that's $11.83. So if I actually divide that by 11, remember that's count. I have 11 CPU rigs here, counting my workstation. My workstation isn't on 24/7, but just to get an accurate number, I do divide that by all 11 rigs, even though technically my other rigs are making slightly more because this one CPU, the 5950X, isn't mining all the time, but I still do that just for an average here. It looks like it's over $1 a day per CPU mining Pulsar, on top of potential, blocks found by minting it while staking. As we looked in yesterday's live stream, I have almost over 2,000 of this Pulsar of my 8726. I only mined 6,000 and some of it. The rest is from staking. And we looked into the numbers the other day. I believe that was over $100 and some of just staking rewards that they get from Pulsar. So it's looking fairly good in terms of profitability. I thought it was looking a lot less because I just checked it this morning when I got up. It's like, oh, this profitability is only looking at like $5. But it looks like, our plant hit some decent blocks or something in the past 5 hours, and profitability is coming up. Pulsar's looking good, guys. Pulsar's looking really good. But then I got to thinking, we are mining Raptorium. If we go into mine Raptorium, let's just take a look at that actually. We'll go to mine Raptorium. The difficulty and hash rate has slowly been coming off, as we know, obviously. But, I'm going to put in my 15950X, 8 of my 3900Xs, and 2 3950s. Oh, and it looks like it changed again. That's about 757 coins per day. Obviously, that's a lot less than when I first mined Raptorium. With only 6 rigs, I was getting about 9,500 coins per day. Difficulty, obviously, is coming into play with this. But that's saying $6.33 USD a day. So obviously, Pulsar is the most profitable coin to mine right now. So there's 2 things you can go here to keep your CPU fairly profitable. One would be to mine Pulsar, sell it, and buy Raptorium. See now the price is under 1 cent currently. I think it's 0.0088 something. Or you can continue to mine this, because I do believe Raptorium, like, it hung around 2 cents. When I first mined it, it was actually less of a price than what it is right now. It was about 50% less. I started mining at 0.004 something, and it's at 0.008 something right now. So it's still twice as profitable, like, price range than when I first started mining Raptorium. But it hung out. It peaked at 8 cents and hung out at 2 cents for a very long time. So it could easily in the future, because crypto markets are down right now, pick back up to 2 cents, 8 cents, and 10 cents. I really see that as being an 80 to 90% guarantee when it comes to Raptorium. I think this coin is going to do really good. So do you mine 757 coins per day right now? Because if that's 757, you just times that by 2 cents, because it's going to hit 2 cents again soon, fairly easily. That's $15 a day. That's looking really profitable. We're getting back on GPU mining profitability here if Raptorium does hit just 2 cents. Now, I think it could go a lot higher than that. Obviously, in 4 or 5 years from now, we could see way bigger spikes on that. Or do you mine Pulsar, which is more profitable, in which we talk about mine the more profitable coin, go back and swap it into the previous coin that you actually want to hold. But the thing with Pulsar as well is you want to hold that coin. Oh, hold on. How come my screen's all weird right now? That one. There we go. So you want to hold your Pulsar, because then you also get your staking rewards from it. So I'm kind of up in the air right now. Pulsar is looking, you're not getting that many coins per day, but we're over $1 a day per rig here. We're over $10 for the whole farm mining away per day. That's pretty, that's not too bad. What was that in GPUs? Let's just take into account, what's $10 a day? 63070s maybe? What's 63070s? So that's about 1071 after power. We're only using about 85 to 90 watts on the CPU, so we're not even burning that much power. So what do? Do we mine Pulsar and just stake it and hold out on it? Or do we swap it to Raptorium for a future gain? Or do we just 1 week mine Pulsar, 1 week mine Raptorium? You could do that as well. I really don't know what I want to do right now. I'm up in the air and I'm kind of stuck. stuck what I actually want to do right now. What do I want to mine and what do I want to hold? Pulsar is looking fairly decent. Oh, awesome. Oh, Fudweiser showed up. Yes, another stream. We are here. And Fudweiser, I want to say I got your package. Rud Putt is not here, I see, so I am not going to showcase what we're talking about. But I got it. And I had a nice lineup and line to set up because recently, you know, I did drop that news story about all those Chinese GPUs being held in customs a while back, right? All those GPUs mislabeled and everything. I thought that was going to be a prime example to showcase the box that I got. So the labeling and what was actually inside. I thought it'd be funny to bring it out, but Rud's not here, so it's not gonna be as good. So maybe he'll show up tomorrow. Maybe we have to wait till the weekend. I plan on live streaming every day from now on, forever. Maybe we'll see what happens. I was busy. I didn't get to a video this morning either, just because it got late last night. I was in the middle of starting to record a video last night, and then all of a sudden, the little one was sad. She got banned from a server playing her game. So I went and logged on with her and I didn't get to making a video for this morning. But we are live now. So that's that. Who's mining 700 coins a day? I mine about 750 coins per day if I was to put all my rigs on it right now. Let's find out. Well, let's just go to MineRaptorium. MineRaptorium. Let's go here. And through the smart nodes, I'm getting almost 500 coins a day, I think. You know, I'm gonna have to go back in there and see. I think I'm at like 480 or 470 per day from the smart nodes. Why? What's going on? What? How come I can't see? There we go. Sorry, guys. Button malfunctions. Actually, more like operator malfunction. So I'm gonna go back here. 15950X, 839s, and 23950s. Yeah, it's estimated about 751 coins a day. Now, Usually I mine a little bit more than what MineRaptorium is telling us, and there's the odd time, depending on the snapshot, where you do get a little bit less. But overall, this is a fairly accurate number in terms of coins mined per day. So if I was to throw all my rigs on that right now, in 24 hours, unless everyone else does as well, you know, if everyone else moves their rigs, obviously that number is going to come down. Now, the main reason, yesterday it was only 6 something, so you guys can probably see where I'm getting at here. Why would we be mining more coins than the previous day? Well, it's quite simple, really. Hash rate, the difficulty must be coming down. So let's go into mining pool stats and have a look. We went into this yesterday. If you want to, you know, remain on top of profitability and swap to a coin to hold, but you want to make the most amount per day, follow the difficulty of these coins, guys. Follow it. Maybe I'll do a video on a tutorial on kind of how to do that, but let's just look right now. This is pretty much all you have to do is mining pool stats. You know, it takes a little bit more work, but you know, ultimately the lazier you are, the less you're gonna get out of it. That's, yeah. I don't know. Let's see here. Now we're gonna look for Raptorium. Let's go to Raptorium here, and yeah, look at, we have a slight decrease in difficulty here. Came down a little bit on this end. I'm gonna adjust it. Hopefully I readjusted this stuff earlier. Now let's see. Let's see if I can find the little guy. Tiny, Mr. Tiny. Nope. There we go. Come on, Tiny. Come on, Tiny. Yes, Tiny screen is working. All right, so I set this up before the live stream so I'd have a Tiny. See, look at, now we got big, now we got Tiny. Nice, but look at the difficulty. You guys can see this now finally. It's coming down quite a bit. So that's good. Now, is that because of baby coin? Probably not, but the difficulty is coming down. Now, if anybody watches the stream later on, or they see this, or you guys out there, you're probably like, okay, time to get back on Raptorium. Let's go. Obviously, that difficulty is going to come back up, and then that 750 something is going to drop to like 650, 600, maybe even 550. I don't know. But the difficulty is coming off. Either people are just shutting their rigs off because, you know, the fiat value is down. And that's another thing too. You know, mining in a crypto winter is potentially the most profitable time to mine crypto in general. We're not necessarily in a winter, but you know what I'm talking about in terms of people shutting their rigs off. The fiat value is down, the difficulties are up, people quit, which does bring that difficulty value back down. But I do want to look at some other coins as well. Let's take a look at Avian, Minotaur X. I don't care about XR16RT because that's GPUs. Here we go again. Difficulties coming down off Avian looks like it's having issues, guys. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I was never one for this coin, but you know, it was fairly profitable at times. Let me find the right screen for you guys. There we go. So look at this hash rate. Just ever since we started dropping about, I don't know, butt coin, baby coin, all these other coins, Avian's hash rate has been dropping off. So it looks like the people that are mining Avian aren't really struck on it as a core project as other people. Now, because this hash rate is dropping so much, you could swoop in behind these guys here and, you know, pick up a bunch of coins and hope for a decent price jump in them moving into the future. But because people are moving off the network, that means they're not buying it, they're not selling it, they're not trading it. You know, that's hurting their value in general. So if you see a network losing miners like this, it might not be a good thing long term with that coin. But again, pure speculation. Who knows? You may be making a lot more because of it. That difficulty has dropped. What other coins we got here? Let's take a look at baby coin. Let's take a look at that in a new tab. What do we have? Okay, yeah, so it did not come off a baby coin. Oh my gosh, look at this. So March 14th, we were sitting at like 4.3 to 4.7 mega hash, and now we're sitting at about 11.2 mega hash. So obviously the difficulty's up on baby coin. A lot of people moved the baby coin as of yesterday when we showed you guys how to mine that, and I'm going to be showing you how to mine a different coin here soon. What else? What other coins are out there that I need to look at that we were talking about here? Also, obviously we have Pulsar. We gotta look at that. Check out the hash rate on Pulsar, guys. Can't miss Pulsar. Oh, geez. Okay, so we had a huge spike when I first talked about it a little while back. 411 mega hash, but it is coming down as well. So that again is probably why I'm making over $10 a day on my CPU mining rigs. over $1 per rig. A lot of people just care about the rig. Remember, usually when I test out a coin, I throw everything I have at it to see what it does. It's do or die, just like Ethereum solo mining. And so far, we're still dying. But yeah, 362 mega hash, down from 401. Actually not that much. That's only about 40 mega hash, but this chart makes it look like such a big drop. But it's looking good. So what can we say? I can say that overall, Raptorium seems strong. It has not really lost too much, even though the price, you can see here, the price took big dips. Let's go back into tiny mode here. These price, it came down lots, but the hash rate, it's coming down, like the difficulty in the hash rate, but it's not coming down that much, especially when you're comparing this to something like Avian here, which is just, you know, taking a hard crash. Or we got baby coin that obviously is spiking since that. Pulsar is coming up. So these coins are doing good. Pulsar has some new white paper coming. They're doing some other things, revamping their website. So we'll see what happens there. I like the way Pulsar is doing things. As for long term, I don't really know what Pulsar is all about, but it's interesting. It's very interesting to see these coins and how the network does move, because people aren't just building brand new CPU rigs. Yes, you know, if you have the money, you're putting one or two. If I had more money, obviously I'd be putting more CPU rigs together, but I just can't right now. But the hash rate is coming from somewhere. So every day when we see these hash rate swings, when we drop a new how to mine video or something, it's coming off of something. And it looks like the majority of the hash rate is coming away from AVN, which I find interesting. People are just getting tired with the project or something. I don't really know. Kryptonic, what's going on? Welcome. Yeah, sounds about right. I procrastinate with the best of them. What are we missing? Let's go to live chat here and see what you guys are talking about. And you was right. Minifascal is better than Flockpool. Hey, Kiss Ruckus. Nice. Yeah. Like, why do you finding Minifascal a lot more profitable? I should have looked at it right there. But yeah, that's there. Raptorium's right here, so we can actually have another quick look over here. See, now we're talking about some Raptorium pools. Where's Minifascal sitting right now? Right here. 5.5 mega hash. That's a nice number. That is about where were we when we were mining on the 011 data pool. We were sitting at the 5 to 7, maybe it peaked around 8 mega hash at times, you know, as an average hash rate. So that looks like the nice prime number to kind of be in. Supernova 8 mega hash. It looks like it's in the right number. Now remember, look at Flockpool. It's got 78% of the hash rate. Yes, that's true. It smashed out 72 blocks of the last 100. But this is one thing I try to mention. I've done 4 or 5 tests now of the most profitable pool and stuff like that across Raptorium. I've done more testing on Raptorium than I have through anything else, because, you know, I want to bring the information. I think it's a great project, but every test, Flock Pool was never first place in terms of weekly profitability. It wasn't even in second place. It was usually around third or fourth. And yes, it looks like, oh, they hit 72 blocks. A lot of new miners will come in here and say, oh, they're hitting blocks like crazy. I'm going to get a cut of that. I'm going to get a cut of that. And that's exactly what's going on. Because there's so much hash rate on the network and they're hitting almost 75% of the blocks, but the block to hash ratio that they have is a lot lower than all these other coins. Example, if you hit 1 or 2 blocks, if you hit 1 block a week on a very low mining pool, you could become more profitable hitting just 1 block on a small pool than you will be hitting 72 on this large pool. So a nice middle with any coin. This works for any coin. You got your top pools, obviously your low ones and your middle ones. It's always best to look for a middle ground mining pool. As long as it's not too far down, you may have a chance of not hitting a block all week, remember. But moving into this 5 to 8 mega hash range gives you the highest, hash to block type of ratio. Like, let's do a quick calculation here. You guys can't really see that. I wish this what to mine. That's a little better there. So let's just try to look at here. So here's 7,000, or here's 7 blocks and 8 mega hash. So we could just divide 7. How would I work this out? You hit 7 blocks. It's like doing a hash to watt ratio, but we're doing a block to hash ratio. So I guess just 7 divided by 8.04. Now you're getting 0.87 blocks per mega hash. 0.87. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. 0.87 blocks per mega hash on, say, on Supernova here. Now we got 72 blocks divided by 139.46. You're only getting 0.51 blocks per mega hash. That's like almost 30% less or something in terms of profitability on Flock Pool to that. So just because you see a pool, it's smashing out lots of blocks and it's the top pool, allegedly. Now everyone says Flock Pool is the most profitable. In the comments when I first did these tests, Flock Pool is the most profitable. It's the best pool. It has the best UI. Yes, it has a great UI. I can't argue that fact. But when it comes down to profitability, it's not the most profitable pool. It's just, it has never won in 4 or 5 tests that I have done. And its block to hash ratio is extremely low compared to these other pools here. 7 blocks on 8 mega hash, you're making a lot more than 72 blocks on 139 mega hash. So keep that in mind, guys, when looking for mining pools. This works for any mining pool out there, even if it's Ethereum, except, Ethereum, Bitcoin pools, if you have ASIC miners, they're all fairly close in terms of profitability and blocks found and hash rate on them. It's a nice even spread. But yeah, I just want to point that out. Oofer, thank you very much. The Ripper Fund for the US $5, much appreciated. If that's a thing, sorry I missed the streams for the last 2 months. No problem. What are you talking about? Oh, if that's still a thing. Oh, the Thread Ripper is always a thing. You guys know I am going to get my hands on a Thread Ripper here as soon as I can. It's just, they're just so expensive. And they're hard to get. And everything. Magi Lucky Rabid's iNodes video. Responsive Resolve, what's going on? Yes, well, thank you for being a member for 5 months. 5 months, much appreciated, 100%. How much RTM on a Thread Ripper? MineRaptorium, it all depends on it. I think the best price to hash ratio when it comes to buying Thread Rippers is probably the, where is it? The 3970X, I believe, is probably the go-to Thread Ripper when it comes to mining Raptorium anyway. Let me just go, okay, you guys can see that. So look at the 3970X. We'll hit 1 on there. And the hash rate is 8.5 hash per second, or this thing would be making 158 Raptorium per day by itself. That's only $1.32. Remember, the price is extremely low. Now, a 3970X is equivalent to about 2 5950Xs or 2 3950Xs. As you can see, if you put in 2 3950Xs, we're getting 8.4, and 3970X1 is 8.5. So it's slightly higher hash rate, but it's the same cores and everything as 2 3950Xs or 2 5950X CPUs. Now, because I've been reading some reports and stuff, and because it has so many cores and threads and everything on that chip, allegedly they're also slightly more efficient. So per thread, they're actually running less power, like 1 or 2 watts less per thread than the other one. So long term, depending on the motherboard power and everything to power that thing, they could be burning less power for the same amount of hash rate. But the price of these things are expensive. You could build 2 5950Xs or 2 3950Xs for $1,000, maybe even $1,500 cheaper than a single 3970X. So you got to keep that in mind. But now moving forward, let's look at the 3990X. Now this thing is a monster, an absolute beast. This is equivalent of about 4 39 or 5950Xs, but as you can see, it's not actually producing the hash rate of what it should be. And I think that becomes the base clock of these CPUs are lower. They're only like 3.2 or something. And you're really gonna have to overclock them if you can even overclock them that high, and they will result in massive power increase in order to do so. So as you can see here, 10,000 hashes for one 3990, where if you were to build 4 5950Xs, you're getting 16,000 hashes, and 4 5950X rigs is going to be like $2,000 or $3,000 cheaper than that single CPU alone. It's crazy. This CPU here is like over $6,500 Canadian. It's absolutely crazy. And you can build a 5950X rig, the 5000 series are cheaper now because scalpers are horribly destroying the 3000 series market. But you can probably build a 5950X from anywhere from $1,000 to $1,100 Canadian. So that's probably about $700 to $800 USD over the single $6,500 Threadripper just for the CPU. You need another $500 or $600 for the motherboard. It's really the price to performance on the 3990X. Definitely not worth it. That's where, and the same thing kind of applies across all the other Threadrippers. They don't perform as well. But the 3970X, I believe, is the best performance to price issue out of the Threadripper series for mining. But again, you'll save more money building individual 5950X or 3950X rigs alone. So yeah, always consider that. What is it? Is it worth it? I don't know. I just want one because I think the Threadripper would benefit me in more ways than one. One of them, obviously, showcasing hash rates, playing around with it, testing, and have an idea how these Threadrippers actually work. 2, I could throw that thing in my workstation and it would greatly increase my rendering times over the 5950X. Even though the 5950X, like, don't get me wrong, this thing could render out a 1080p video that's 12-15 minutes long in under 3 minutes. So like it rips through 1080p. 1440 is about a minute to minute, so it's about 15 minutes to render a 15-minute video at 1440 and 4K. But yeah, when 1080p though, like I can literally rip a 15-minute video in 3 minutes on this thing. It's amazing. It's fast. But that Threadripper would increase that process much more. CPU dual coin mining. Yes, you can dual mine on the CPU. I tried it the other day, but I don't think it's worth it. You're getting about 50% on each coin, but I guess allegedly, like I just talked about, should you mine straight Pulsar or RTM, you could dual mine both in theory and get half of each. But then again, you're kind of missing out because you're probably better off just throwing everything at the most profitable coin and then swapping it over. And we're still in the same boat of, do we hold Pulsar because you do get those staking rewards? So who knows? Who knows? I'm not a CPU miner, but I have a 411 mega hash on BTC. 411 mega hash on BTC. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. So you have a couple. I tried mining Bitcoin the other day, actually, on my CPU. And which rig did I have? I had a 3900X on it, and I was getting about 130 or 140 mega hash mining Bitcoin. I also tried my CPU on Ethereum, and I was getting about 5.6. We did it on live stream too. 5.6 kilohash on Ethereum. So you can legitly mine Ethereum on CPUs. It's just your hash rate is very low. And I was using about 60 watts in the process. Not worth it. Mega hash. Dennis Matovich, mega hash. My CPU was in the mega hash, not the terahash. To get the terahash, you need those ASICs. You definitely need those ASICs. But you can mine SHA-256 on CPUs to mine Bitcoin if you want. You know, imagine that. Imagine if you threw your 3900X on it. You're only getting 160 mega hash, which I think is that more or less than those USB miners? I don't even know. But what if you hit a solo block? Here we go, talking about solo blocks again. Imagine hitting a solo Bitcoin block on a 3900X. Oh my gosh. Yeah. My CPU just blew away probabilities of all GPUs out there. Anyway, that will never happen. I don't count the SJ9. Imagine finding S solo block with 100 kilo. I know that's what I said too. Imagine if I found a solo block. Although I went on for about 41 minutes at 5 point some kilohash and it still did not send a share. So yeah, and so it wasn't even detected at the pool yet. You need to send a share before the pool detects you. So I was getting hash rate, you know, it's saying Ethereum is going to my wallet and everything, but I didn't send a share yet. So who knows? Who knows how long it'll take to send that share? I'm trying to hit that S solo block. It's not coming. It's not working, guys. It's not working. Where is it? Ethereum. Solo. Where are we at here? 43% luck. We're sitting at 1.72 gigahash. We still got Budweiser on here. Helper, helps helping. And then my stuff looks like 3 point some gigahash came off the network. And honestly, I don't blame them. Someone was donating 3 gigahash to me. And you know, that's a lot of power. It's a lot of power. I think next big thing would be dual mining, but not F plus F / Tom, more like T-Rex miner who did F plus Raven Ergo. Doing Raven plus Ergo or something similar would be the best outcome. I think Ergo would be a good mixture with something like Raven or Flux, because Flux and Raven are more of a core intensive, and Ergo, as we know, is memory intensive and a lot more efficient than even Ethereum. And Ethereum is a really efficient coin to mine on GPUs. But the only issue I do see with dual mining is if everybody does it, everything's going to be unprofitable. So, you know, if you're the first one to start doing it, no one else is doing it yet, or a couple people hear about it and they're doing it, then yeah, it's looking really profitable. But as soon as everybody starts doing it, though, the difficulty on both coins are going to go up the same amount, and both coins will become unprofitable to mine. So it really has a thing here. And remember, we are all hurting ourselves. Like, we look back 2 summers ago, what was the network hash rate? It was sitting around 4 or 5 gigahash across Ethereum, 360 megahash, which was about 380 megahash actually, which was 12 RX 580 rigs. It was mining 1.2 Ethereum per month. 380 megahash, 1.2 Ethereum. Right now, we're sitting at 1 petahash on the network. 1 gigahash isn't even making 0.41. Actually, it's about 0.41, maybe slightly less now actually, but you're not even getting half an Ethereum per month with 1 gigahash, which is 1,000 megahash over 380 megahash, making 1.2 Ethereum per month 2 summers ago. So imagine if everyone decided, it's never going to happen, not going to happen, but because we're so greedy, we need more rigs, we need more yada yada. If everyone pulled everything off the network right now, and they only mined with their best GPU, so if everyone had a 3090, you just mined with your 3090, you'd all be making probably 8, 9, 10 times, maybe even 15 times more than what you're mining now. Picture that, 123 megahash could be making you like 3, 4, 5 Ethereum per month, where 1 gigahash isn't even getting you in a half. That's what's happening here, and that's what happens to all the coins. Our own greed is hurting us. We got to get more GPUs. We got to keep up with the hash rate. We got to do this. Mining farms, $30 million worth. And in theory, if everyone just, you know, laid low, we'd all be making way more than previously. But, you know, it's just a common thing. That's never going to happen. No one's just going to decide to shut it all off. And obviously, if that happens, they're just going to hit the switch to POS 100%, or someone has the potential to ultimately throw their huge farm online and attack the network. But crazy, guys, you know, just thinking about it, that's legit. If everyone mined with 120 megahash in the world that's currently mining Ethereum, we'd be making 10 times more profits than what we're making now with 1, 2, 4, like, I don't know, 123 megahash would be equivalent to like 100 terahash right now on the network. It's kind of crazy thinking about it, but it's true. It's legit. The difficulty is killing everything, and the difficulty is nothing what it's going to be in terms of mining after Ethereum. Ethereum has so much hash rate. All the other GPU mineable coins are going to become unprofitable, legitly unprofitable, and we're in some rough times on GPUs. That's pretty much all we have to say about that. I plan to mine Ergo after ETH dies, regardless of price. Rabid difficulty is dropping because your power price. Hey, that's a very good thing too. What is the Ethereum? Let's see if there's a. Oh, we're down to 992. So we got about, let's see here. We're at 39. So about 30. Oh wait, it just went up. So the difficulty off Ethereum isn't really dropping. We're still over a petahash, but yes, European prices on power, it's going up, and it's going to keep going up. But the same thing, I think world round, it's going up. But I don't know if it's going up because, you know, what we're being told why it's going up. I think it's going up because companies are just getting greedy. It's the same thing with like gas prices. Like, I don't understand how gas prices work. I know you can just say, oh, oil's up, gas is up. No, that's not how it works. That's what they want you to think. Even when oil prices go down or they're at all-time lows, like gas prices still go up. So you get used to something. Oil goes up. Okay, gas is going up because oil goes up. Makes sense. Now gas prices are going down. So all of a sudden, some mainstream media, because remember, all these guys are interconnected. They don't care. The 1% runs everything. I'm probably not allowed to say this, but all of a sudden, you know, we're used to these prices. It goes down. All of a sudden, gas has to go up because the oil companies, you know, they need to make more money. Gas goes up. Oil prices are down. All right. Now we're used to that for a while. Everything's going straight. Whatever gas is, whatever price, you know, then gas goes down. Yada, yada, comes back up. But then all of a sudden, oil goes up, and we're already at higher gas prices than what we previously had. Oil goes up. Oh, gas has to go up more because oil prices went up. And, you know, it's a never ending thing. It's never ending. So, you know, the real reason why this is happening, I don't think we're being told. Bottom line, it's for all these guys to make more money. And that's where crypto comes in. That's where we can actually do our thing and have a chance for us. No more GPU or ASIC. I'm saving for solar this year. Yeah, solar is definitely a way to go. Remember, if you plan on getting solar, you're hopefully, you know, you're in the place where you're going to stay for a very long time. Myself, that's why solar, I might move in a year or two. So then solar wouldn't be worth it to me because then I got to do it all over. I'll still be paying for the old solar farm, and oh, crazy. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure they have that. It's a massive marketing thing, everything. Okay, I got 10 CPU rigs on solar at my friends. I have no problem. Kiss Ruckus, that's the way to go. Nice, nice. I have the land, why not? Hey, yeah, if you got the land and everything, you're set, do it. If you have all the resources and everything set to go and locked in, solar is for sure a way to go. 100%. I agree with you. We got 56 viewers, 37 likes. Come on, guys, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit all those awesome buttons. What other stuff should we look at? What are we going to look into here? We've been live for about an hour. Not too bad. Not too bad. Our plant. So we've got about 30 minutes left until this 24-hour test is done. We're at 259 plus 4. So we're sitting at about 263 coins of Pulsar right now with 30 minutes to go. Oh, what's our hash rate at? Let's check our hash rate. 98. So look, still hashing 98, 98. 98, so 98.95, 99.8. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Like, we're utilizing half the CPU, but we didn't lose half our hash rate. That's crazy. Let's talk about the new Rippers, 5000 series, the pros. Okay, well, let's look them up because I wasn't too impressed with them overly. I don't think they didn't get any extra L3 cache. They're pretty much the same specs as the 3000 series, although they got support for dual motherboards allegedly, but there's no motherboards made for them yet, and they're only pro versions. But let's have a look at these. Ryzen, what are they called? Ryzen 5000 series. Threadripper. They're not released yet, are they? Notebook check, that check, some other check. Whole bunch of checks. Let's look at them. Where are they at? That's not a good screen, but we'll just have a look. December 20th, 7 days ago. AMD.com, 7 days ago. Okay, let's have a look here. Man, don't tell me I don't have a good screen for you guys to view. We're gonna have to go in full screen. I want another page here, actually. Let's also look at 3000 series Threadripper. 3000 series AMD. They're gonna show the 3000 series here. Come on, where's the 3000 specs? Close, yada yada. Okay, so here we kind of go. All right, so the 5995WX, obviously that's the big bad boy. The only real difference I see between the 5900X, well, even the same thing, the 3900X and 399500Xs are the increased boost and base clock frequency. So that's what I was talking about, why the 3990X wasn't that great, because the clock speed is lower, but the Pro versions do have that increased clock speed to make it more worthwhile. But again, 64, 128 threads. Okay. What do we got on the original? Where's the 3995? They don't even want to show it to us here. Great. But again, we just know it's up speed. 64, 128 threads. Nice. For this, we need the Pro version to compare this. All right, I'm gonna look for the Pro version. 3000 series Threadripper Pro, just so we can get accurate numbers here. No, I don't want the 5000 Pro. No. AMD Threadripper Pro 3000 specs. We got specs here. Am I blind? Okay. But they're not. All right, we'll have to do it one by one, I guess. Tech specs. All right, so let's have a look here. 3995X is 64 cores, same thing as the new one. We got max turbo boost. Where's the stock? Base speed is 2. It's only 2.7 in that one. Okay, interesting. Oh, this is 2.7 also. So the speeds are exactly the same. 2.7 boost to 4.2 boost of. Oh, it can boost a little higher. The new one can boost a little higher. Okay, but running into a boost clock. Remember, this is more for rendering and stuff. That'd be awesome. But running into a boost clock for mining, not worth it. Total catch megabytes. Where's the L3? It doesn't even tell us the L3. They have 128 PCI Express 4.0 lanes. They're telling us they're L3 256, yes. 128 PCI Express lanes on the 3995, 28. Same amount of PCI Express lanes. And memory support up to 2 terabytes. 9032. I don't know. That's not showing that. But anyway, overall, like the cores, the clock speeds, it looks like the new ones boost a little bit more, but you know, PCI Express lanes, unless the other one's only 3.0 and these are 4 maybe. But overall, I don't think the 5000 series is really much of an improvement other than being new gen type of thing. It may be a little bit better. It's definitely going to have a higher price tag because it's the new version, but I don't think they really did anything big other than potentially having the extra, what's it called? Having the ability for dual motherboards once they do finally come out. But yeah, I don't know. And yes, they're OEM only, allegedly. They're only OEM. Now I don't know if I don't think AMD actually confirmed that, you know, it's only going to be OEM and this is the only lineup. Did they? Now I know Linus said usually they release you know, the 3990Xs, so in this case it would be the 5990X, and then they released the Pro version, but this time they dropped the Pro version first. But I haven't seen anything on AMD saying, you know, this is the only ones we're gonna drop. So maybe they will release the consumer ones later on down the road. That is not denied by them anywhere. It's just that everyone talking about it says they dropped the Pro version. Where's the consumer grade? It's probably not worth it monthly, and it's all assumptions that they're probably not going to be a consumer grade of it, which would be the 5990X version, whatnot, the 5970X, stuff like that. Only the Pro version. I think they might drop a consumer version later on, but again, I can't confirm or deny that, and I can't find anything while searching that they said that they're not going to. So I think the potential could still be there for the standard version of those rippers. Is it worth to mine with Ryzen 7 3700X? Yeah, I think so. The little one, actually, I haven't checked her profitability for a while, but in her PC is a 3700X. I don't know. I think she has around 15,000 Raptorium coins or something. She has around 15,000 Raptorium coins. She's another thing. So yeah, she's mining on it when she's not gaming on it. Got her miners and everything set up, her own wallets and everything. So she's 7 years old mining crypto while she's not playing on her PC. Didn't NiceHash add some CPU support for multi-coin mining? I don't know, Dennis. That's a good question, because people talk about NiceHash and I just say, when it comes to your CPU as well as unmineable, stay away from unmineable and NiceHash, because they only mine XMR. Let's have a look at NiceHash and see if they change anything. NiceHash CPU coins. I don't know. Algorithms is what we should have looked at. Let's have a look. NiceHash quick miner, NiceHash miner, graphics card, AMD, Intel. How do we look up their algorithms that they use? Nice CPU algos. Algorithms, NiceHash. Script SHA, yes. X16R. So we got RandomX and Monero, and that's all I see for a CPU. RandomX and Monero still. So maybe they got WoW Nero on there because that uses RandomX, and maybe some RandomX variants. But when it comes to Ghost Rider and stuff like that, it looks like they're still only got XMR on there. So mining on NiceHash with your CPU, unless this is old and not updated, I don't know. But as far as I can see and have told, is they don't mine anything else other than XMR. And the same thing is for unmineable. They only mine RandomX algorithm when you set it up to swap to whatever. And that's one of the least profit coins. That's probably like 8 to 13 cents a day on a 3900X is what you're getting on Monero. So people that say CPU mining, and that happens all the time, obviously on this channel, because we talk about CPU mining, comments get blown up. You can't mine on CPUs. It's not profitable. It's not worth it. Why would people want to even mine on their CPU? Yada, yada, you know. I've heard it all from reading comments on here. But, you know, that's majority of the people think XMR is the only coin you can mine. A lot of people roll on NiceHash. So these are reasons why this is coming into play. They don't support, same with unmineable, they don't support other algorithms like Ghost Rider or Pulsar or, you know, other coins that you can mine, which are way more profitable. And at times, as we've seen in the past, CPUs can be more profitable than GPUs. And, you know, come the end of Ethereum, CPUs are probably going to be quite a bit more profitable than GPUs at that point. Do we need to unlock RTM and inodes to onboard? No, you shouldn't have to. Let's just run the inodes here and have a look on what's going on. Unless something changed. They're always changing stuff. Oh, I got to log in now. Hold on, guys. Log in. Yes, yada, yada, yada. Logging in. Good to go. All right, all set. All set. Ready to roll. Okay, where's my thing? There we go. Nope, maybe this one. Yeah, that one might be better. So to onboard it, all you really got to do, I guess we got to hit full screen mode for this, is you hit the little buttons here. You just go to your addresses. And right here, will my little tiny one work? Let's see. Oh, it's not in the right place. But right here is your personal onboarding address. All you got to do is pretty much click the little doohickey button right here, which is copy. And that's it. You can mine to that and it'll go in. Now, the only thing in here, like you can send it to this address, mine to it, do whatever you want to do, but it will not go into a node until you actually have 500 Raptorium in your onboarding address. Then that amount or any more that's been added into it at that point will be added into a smart node, and it won't take your Raptorium out or anyone else's until there's a full node ready to fill up. So as we know, the collateral on a node right now went up to 1.8 million Raptorium. So between all the addresses and all the onboarding addresses on there, once there's enough in there that equals 1.8 million to fill a complete node, it will take all that Raptorium out of all the onboarding addresses and shove it into that node and turn that node online. And that's when you'll begin earning. So if you do have like at least 500 Raptorium in your balance and it's been hanging out there for, 4 hours, 5 hours, sometimes even a day, depending on how many onboarding addresses are there, it just hasn't been enough within the whole community to completely fill a node. And once there is enough to fill that node, you will then notice your balance disappear and it will go into that smart node itself, which at that point you can just click on my smart nodes and you can see where your nodes are. So it looks like they consolidated again. This is my node. I'm on node 113 and you can see your amount. That just means it's online, the green. You should be able to see the names. There we go. So you can see how much Raptorium I have in here and who else is in this node sharing it with me. So I have 31.51% of node 113. And then you can click on my stats and this is what it tells you what you're getting per day estimation. So I'm at 470.49 Raptorium every day just from holding my collateral in there based on that. So if I was to add my mining in there, so let's say 470 Raptorium plus, what did it say, 650? 600. So if I was to mine Raptorium on top of my nodes right now, and remember, every Tuesday you get a payout and every Sunday you get a payout. So every payout, this goes up another 0.5 to 1 Raptorium. And over time, this keeps building and building and building all by itself. It does start to add up a lot faster than you initially think. I have a previous video where I looked into that. If you were mining on one rig per day over a month, you almost double your month. You're almost double from the first week you started mining to the end of the month, your actual estimated daily earnings coming out of it based on that. So if you haven't seen that video, check it out. And I can't really remember what video that was, but I'm just going to add this up here. So let's go 470. And if I was to mine with my rigs, I'm just going to plus, let's say 650 estimate. So that's 1,120 coins per day just mining. And if Raptorium hits 2 cents again, let's just say it hits 2 cents. Where is my calculator? So what is that? 1120 times 0.02, and I think Raptorium is going to go way higher, but daily profits, that's $22.40 a day mining it on top of smart nodes coming out if Raptorium was at least 2 cents again. So that's pretty good. That's not bad. And I'm using 2 cents because I think it's going to hit 2 cents and beyond fairly easy once these prices start coming back. So that's just me, not financial advice. Do your own type of decisions and everything, but no, I'm fairly confident with this project in general, especially when it comes to CPUs. Can you please change the background music loop? I could try to find some music. Let me see here. What do I got? What do I got? Just change. Give me a second. I gotta put on my headset and I'll try to find something. What do we got here? Canceled. Turn that down while I test some music here. You guys can ask questions, whatever you guys need to do. I may have answers for them. I may not. And if I don't, we can always Google it. But I gotta find my music. Stuff that I'm allowed to use. What's this? Yeah, I don't know what that is. That'll probably put us to sleep. What's this? I don't know what this is. It's a little techno-ish. You know what? Let's try this for a bit. See what it's like. See if you guys like this or not. All right. Try that for a bit. How's that? Maybe I should make like some type of playlist or something that rolls through. We'll see what happens. Magic Lucky, I have as many cores as Rabid. Some rigs are down right now though. Metallica. I don't think I'd be allowed to play Metallica. As of today, which CPU miner is more profitable, especially considering 3900X CPU? I don't know. Pulsar is looking very profitable. Very, very profitable actually. So I would potentially say, I think, well, Pulsar in the past 24 hours and adding up to mine Raptorium, I think it's more profitable than Raptorium. So I think Pulsar is up there. I don't know if it's the, most profitable. There's baby coins out there depending on its price. I don't know if it went up or down or not. We're going to have to take a look at that actually. Is there a website here anywhere? What exchange are they on? Let's take a look at. Seems like everything's on XBitron, so maybe is it on here? Yes, USD. Sitting at 3 cents. It went up a little bit. So Babycoin's at 3 cents. No idea what Buckcoin's at. And among others. I'm thinking right now, potentially Pulsar could be the most profitable coin right now. Again, Avian hash rate. Avian lost a lot of hash rate past week or so. And sorry if anyone from Avian is watching that. I'm sorry I showed these other coins. That may be the potential reason for it. But Avian may be fairly profitable now. I don't know what its actual price is though. What's Avian's price? Avian price. Avian network. CoinGecko. What? Is Avian on CoinGecko now? It is. I was not aware of that. So it's at 0.003. I have no idea what we'd be mining per day though. We need an estimation. Has anyone mined Avian lately? Anyone know what you're making on a rig? I haven't mined Avian for probably a month, maybe longer. I don't even know. We need DJ Mines or something. I think he's all in on Avian. I'm not sure what a rig is getting. So if any of you guys have mined Avian lately, I need a rough idea for a daily number. Go with 30,000. That's $11. That seems too high. 20,000. Maybe it's only it might only be like 15,000. I don't even know. Don't mine it, but Veruscoin really stinks. Don't mine it. Oh, Veruscoin. There's a lot of people. Veruscoin used to be a really, really popular coin to mine. And it does really good on Intel CPUs as well. GNTL coin. What is that? What is this coin? I don't know that one. I keep writing all these different coins down. I have so many things to look at. So little time. Thank you for all you share. You're awesome for doing this. Hey, no problem. What's going on? Don't mind it, but Veruscoin. Magic Lucky, I thought I was procrastinator, but now I see you take the crowd. What? Magic Lucky, what'd you do? Let me check this out. Yeah, I was super duper late to mine it because, well, I'm a superior procrastinator compared to you. Oh, you guys. Mine's Verus. I never have. I mean, I probably would before Buckcoin, though. Yeah, that's a 100% spec for sure, Buckcoin. But you can imagine, like, we talk about it now, but what happens, say 6 months from now, all of a sudden, what if some whale buys Buckcoin and it pumps hard and we're like, really? That one? Why? Really? Come on. Elon, why'd you do that? Elon, really? Did you have to? Oh, craziness stuff, guys. Oh, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Anything else to look at? I think we've pretty much covered it all. We're running out of topics here unless you guys have questions. And I got to come up with some more topics to talk about tomorrow as well. I always wait until the difficulty spikes on any coin before I mine it. It has helped in some instances. Chia. You know what? Oh, Magic Lucky. Why'd you have to bring up Chia? Chia is... Now we have to go look at Chia. I need to look at something here. Chia, I don't know. Calculator, I guess. How much can I earn? Chia calculator. I don't know how legit this is, but let's just look at terabytes. I don't know. 28. Estimated earnings. Where's the daily earnings on this operation? Do I gotta go in advanced or something? Less than a minute. Did I do something wrong here? Enter. Okay, there. To simplify views, 348. Where is how much you would make? USD per C, yearly growth. How come it doesn't have it? I'm doing something wrong. Who knows how to do this? Time frame, 6 months. Start date today. Didn't this used to give a number of like daily estimations and stuff. Now it doesn't do it. Monthly. 280,000 a month. What? No, this is not right. 9.2K per day. What? Something is very wrong here, and I don't know what it is. Did this calculator not get updated? It's extremely broken. Join a pool, buy plots, never buy a plot. I don't know what's going on there. There's got to be another calculator. But anyway, bottom line is motherboard recommendation for a 3950X rig. I was using the X470 Gaming Plus Max motherboard, but in the description of most of my CPU videos, I do have my build thing, which actually leads you to this website right here. And you can see AMD's 3900X CPU Raptor. Oh, that's hash rate. CPU mining rig build right here. So this link right here is my CPU mining rig build. I have a guide, RAM, and stuff that I use in motherboards. But those motherboards are sold out everywhere now. And the 3900X, 3950X, and the 5000 series counterparts, they can all utilize the same motherboards and everything like that. You just got to keep in mind that for a 5000 series, you may have to update the BIOS first if it comes with an older version of the BIOS, because then it won't post, and you need the older 3000 series CPU to update that BIOS so you can install that 5000 series. So that's one thing to watch for. You got to be really careful on. I believe most of them have 5000 support. They're all updated at this point in time. But again, you never know, it may be an issue. But I don't know. Just look for the cheapest ones now. Now, PC part picker. We'll go to PC part picker here. And, you know, it depends. Do you want to really overclock that CPU, or do you want to run it nice and efficiently? So if you want to run it efficiently, then obviously, you know, it saves you on hardware costs. You don't need any fancy X570s or that. You can get away with the cheapest motherboard you can find if you just want to run it within, you know, a nice efficient settings. Let's go to my saved parts list here. Where's my 5950X? What's the Ripper at now? Checking the Ripper. 3270. Oh, went back up. Went back up again. Okay. Adjust my screen to big so you can see this. So motherboard, I found this one. It's only $74. Look at this, an A520M SH2 with the 5950X. So this will work with your 3950X, but here's a motherboard right here. This is the, oh my gosh, look how cheap this thing is to build right now. Oh, never mind. I was scared of myself. I'm in USD value. So in USD value, if you're from the States, $760. A complete rig. Here's the power supply, SSD, RAM, motherboard. Even a cooler on this thing. Oh, no price available. Never mind. That's why it seems cheaper. There's no price on this unit right now. So I'm going to go to Canada anyway and see what it looks like. Now I don't even want to know what that Threadripper looked like because it looked okay. So look, Canada, but now there's no RAM in here. Oh, the RAM sold out in Canada. Can't win. $975 before RAM to build yourself a 5950X rigs right now. That's not bad. I usually, an average, if you can build a complete CPU mining rig for $1,000 or less, I think that's a good deal to go for. Like, honestly, my honest opinion. But I just want to look at the 5900X. What do we got? $564. Nice. What's the 3900X at? Seriously, $700. The 3900X is $200 more than the 5000 series. That makes 0 sense whatsoever. Absolutely 0 cents. 5950X, $778. 3950X, $983. Again, $200 more. Scalpers, seriously, you guys made a mistake. You guys are going to be holding on to those CPUs for the rest of your life. If you can buy the 5000 series for cheaper than the 3000 series, they're not, yeah, I don't even know what to say. But now let's see, what stores are these? Best Buy. That's Best Buy. Nothing on Amazon? What are they worth on Amazon right now, actually? Let's find out. Amazon. Your orders. Okay, here. 3950X. $1,100. What? Oh, you gotta be cute. One left in stock. Yeah, because it's the only guy selling it. Compare new or used. $853. Even new and used is more expensive. Okay, what about the 5950X on Amazon? Not even for sale. Oh, here's one, $8.99. Yeah, Amazon's a ripoff. A lot. There's 5 in stock here. Oh, it's on sale. It was $988. Now it's for $877. No thanks, Amazon. So, yeah. All right. Back to your question though, motherboards. So you can come into here, click on your motherboards, and it'll find everything compatible. I just look on the one with the cheapest price. In all honesty, look, there's a cheaper one here. Or is that the one I picked? So we have this one, AM4 Micro ATX. It has 6 reviews. You can check out the reviews you want, but it's only $49.99. This thing right here. Now it only has 3 PCI Expresses. So if you did want a GPU mine with it as well, you know, you have 1x16. It looks like 2x1s on there. So you can get this $50 for this motherboard, and it's compatible with the 5950X, which will be compatible with the 3950X as well. So I just look for the cheapest one. Now, if you do plan on doing excessive overclocking, you are going to have to upgrade that motherboard to probably an X470, even higher, depending on how you want to go, to an X570. You're going to need those more mainstream gaming motherboards, which again cost more money. But through every test I prevail and show you guys, I do tell you, once you start going over that base clock and into the boost clock in terms of overclocking, you're running more and more less efficient. So if you're on solar, or you own a power plant because you're a mining farm, or you got very 1 to 2 cent cheap power, then that's not an issue really as for someone paying for 30 or 40 cents. Even myself at 10 to 15 cents per kilowatt hour, I still run everything as efficient as possible. You can fit more rigs on your circuit, and in return, you're going to be fitting more hash rate for the same amount of power as you would be for overclocking less rigs and excessive power usage. So keep all that stuff in mind when looking for building a rig. And the same type of principles, they apply to GPUs as well. Some people like to overclock the crap out of them, and it's not worth it. Then they run hotter. Then you got to run your fans warmer and faster. And, you know, ultimately, you just end up breaking stuff a lot quicker as well. Okay, what do we got here? Eastbang Rabid said he wants to stream daily. Yeah, what? Malcolm Eastbang, what are we talking about? Budweiser, I think I only missed one of his streams. Just a minor, I bought 4 sticks a month ago. You always get what you can when you can. Shorters are becoming the norm. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Budweiser, he had a big tall order the other day or a while back. I wish I would have ordered a bunch. Like these X470s, I was getting them for like $90 a piece, $90 to $100, and now they're like 200 and something, if you can even find them. It's crazy, absolutely insane. And I even messaged MSI. I'm like, hey, you know what? I told them that I was showcasing their motherboards for mining and yada yada, and could I try another one out to see if they're worthwhile? They said, no, we're not looking for anybody at this time. Thank you for your business. That's the reply I got. It's like, you guys are, I don't want to say. Rabid's lost. What? I'm lost? What happened? Where are we going? What are we talking about? Oh, you're looking for RAM now? We need RAM? All right, let's find some RAM. Let's look for some RAM, guys. Find some RAM. All right, so see now this is gone. We're going to have to find some more. So we're going to open this in a new link. We're going to go, obviously we need the lowest price. Now I do want to, I look for CL14 RAM usually. Obviously it's the lowest latency and everything. Now the second thing I look at when I'm looking here, now you can see the latency, first world latency here. I try to find the 8.75. Oh, we have one right here. Corsair Vengeance RGB 32. Okay, that's not bad. 8.75 CL14. All right, so it looks like Corsair has some 8.75 latency CL14 RAM. So this is the cheapest for 8.75. So I would roll with these guys right here. These are what I'd go for. 149, 149. Maybe you can find it on sale here. Now, one thing you do got to keep in mind is this may be an Intel. You have to make sure you do have the AMD ones. I did have issues with I do have this exact same RAM here. I have 62, but I got the CL16 versions, and I did have boot up issues with it. And it does say Intel XMP when you may need the XL version, I think is for both. I can't remember. So if that doesn't work, we may have to move to the next one. And that is, I don't know what this RAM is, but it's in the specs that I want. It's fairly expensive though. I do see some Team T-Force Extreme ARGB 16 gigabytes. So I've never used this RAM. I haven't really heard of them, but this would be, there's no reviews on it either. So I don't know what's going on there, but this is the next 8.75 latency, the lowest latency down. So that's the next one. You know, if we want to look for a brand we know about, Team Dark, don't know those. Oh, this one's even less, 7.7. Huh, so we have even less than 8, but although that's the G-Skill Flare that I always went with were 8.75. We do see some less latency here at 7.7. Oh wow, we're starting to get expensive here for RAM, guys. It's not looking, oh my gosh. All right, well, if you can get away with CL16 RAM as well, you don't, it's not too much of a difference unless you really want to hammer on XMR or something. But let's just jump into this now. Let's look for some CL16, some low latency stuff. 10. See, it's all 10s. Can we get down to 9 or 8? Come on, 9, 9, 10, 10. Let's just scroll up and see what the actual lowest. So we can get some 7.2 action here. 8 of CL16. Oh, but they're expensive. So it looks like the best bet would probably be, if you wanted CL16, would be 10 nanosecond latency. And we're looking at about, where's the price range? Here's one. G-Skill Angus, 8 gigabytes, $39. So that's not bad. You could roll with this DDR 3000, not quite 32. You might want a 32 if you want to overclock. But I also find XMP profile on is again making you run a less hash to watt ratio. So you could go with these G-Skill Anguses, 8 gigabytes. They're only 39 bucks. So those are actually fairly cheap, especially for the performance difference between the two RAMs. This is definitely a way better deal. Did you guys see Goldshell is doing a small KDA Pro miner? I kind of heard about it, yeah, but is it only like a limited edition or limited series or something like that? Yeah, I heard about the Pro miner. That's awesome. Kind of cool. I'm never going to see the light of day of those things, but I've seen it. They're cool. So yeah, I'd probably go with those. So my best bet to you guys is just go to PC Part Picker, put in where you're from, and just find the cheapest parts. When it comes to CPU mining, it's not about gaming performance. And honestly, when it comes to gaming, who cares about overclock? You don't need to overclock anything. I don't overclock. I have a 5950X, 3080. You know, you see some people gaming, I'm going to overclock, you know, I go this much on the core, this much on the RAM, extra 10% on the power limit of these 3080s. And people are like, look at me, I'm at 100 frames per second, 90 frames per second, whatever. You don't need any of that. You don't notice anything. There's no absolute difference other than that number flipping around the corner. You don't need to overclock anything, waste even more power on top of things. Gamers are absolutely, I don't even know. I don't have the right words to say what they are. But you know, when it comes to mining and stuff, just look for the cheapest parts that are compatible. And, you know, that's pretty much the best way to go about it. I've been looking into it. I'm thinking about, you know, ordering, like I just showed you guys right there, the cheapest motherboard. You can like find a 3950X. Well, obviously the 5000 series is cheaper. So the 5000 series variant. Find the cheapest RAM I can find. Find the cheapest motherboard I can absolutely find. You know, find the absolutely cheapest parts I can find, and see how it does compared to what I currently have right now. And I pretty much guarantee you're not really going to notice a difference at all, and probably save you a couple $100 in the process. So yeah, that's what I got to say about the CPU mining rig builds anyway. Mark, I don't know. I don't know what the DAG file is. I haven't looked. If there's a DAG file, it'll load it up and you'll see if, you know, 4 gigabyte DAG file loaded, 6 gigabyte, whatever. There's a DAG. I do believe it has a DAG file, and you probably need at least 4 to 6 gigabytes, I think. I'm not for sure on that, but you have to check it out. I don't know what it is, but there are some coins out there, like I believe Toncoin does not have a DAG file. Oh, what are the other ones? I can't remember what they are. There's a couple more out there, but you can mine them on 2 gigabyte, 1 gigabyte GPUs even. So you can mine stuff still with 2 gigabyte GPUs, but I just don't remember what the coins they are. All right, guys, so we've been here for a little bit. I think we're going to wrap this one up. So much appreciated for everyone for showing up today. A lot of fun as always, and I will see you guys on the next one. Rabid.